You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, shift. Deuce. 2-2.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Easy.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. We'll go right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Murray now on second down. That is caught at the 3. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A gain there of 13 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. McBride is the motion man. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action. It's Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now a second down throw for Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he will score. Trey McBride. Touchdown Cardinals. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. York now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals move out on top 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So after one, 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey. Come on.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
On first down, it's Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
On the hop. That's one.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. And he'll take it on in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Cardinals will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's into traffic, but taken in. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Open man, it's Davis downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing again, Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams. And the Cardinals are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Slot man in motion right. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Montez Sweat that time. Fights his way in to record the sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
2nd down, Murray. That's complete. His big target, McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this.
Buzz. What? Big Ace. Two.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Murray will throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. First and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the safety, Budda Baker.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Hey. What? Buzz. I know sauce. Buzz.
On first and 10, Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the...
And he's got another one. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his third touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's going to air this out for Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Williams to throw on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Williams now to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to fourth down.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A play fake. Now Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point, something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
Williams to the air once more. He's going to air this out for Davis. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 18 yards on fourth down and a fresh set of downs.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Now he'll run it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Green. Two.
Play action now. It's Murray. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. 56 yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Murray. Got his man at the 6. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. They'll run it here, and it's Connor. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Now here's second and goal. They send him right out of the slot. To the goal line and in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cardinals 35, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. This throw left side, taken in by the rookie wide receiver. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Chicago. To throw it again, it's Williams. Now he'll air one out. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Darius Williams. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down. motion the slot man left. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Hey. One. Huh? Who you got? Huh?
Again, it's Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Go on, Larry.
2nd and a yard. Slot man in motion left. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Hey, shit. One.
On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Now a shot here, deep middle. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop, look off the safety, hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
That's caught downfield by McBride. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to try it here again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win